Welcome to Beaver County Softball Network. It is hot. It's actually starting to cool off. It was the real field temperature was like 100 degrees, but it's down to 97, so it's cooling off. But it doesn't feel like it. It's still hot. Okay, so I just did a coin flip, and it looks like PA Rage is going to be the home team. And this is going to be confusing because we have PA Rage and then we have Valley Rage. I don't know much about this PA Rage team. I don't know where they come from or what their story is, but so this will be the Battle of the Rages, and this is 14U. So these will be the last two games. So there's this game and then one more after that, and then I'm gonna head home, and I think I'm jumping in a pool. So just I'll encourage you to follow me on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, please by no means join it if you aren't. Stay away if you can. That's just my fatherly advice. But if you are on it, please follow us and interact with the post. More interaction you do, the more revenue that it generates for the network. So, and as we grow, hopefully the revenue will actually cover all the expenses and maybe even some upgrades on equipment. So that's the goal anyway. Then if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to that as well. All you got to do is click that subscribe button, and there's no cost or no spam or anything like that. Just click on it and join us. And of course, we'll monetize on YouTube eventually, but we still have a lot of growing to do before we do that. And this is just a chart that shows how many people watch the network without being subscribed. So don't be one of those people. Be the 25% people, please. All right, here we go. First pitch is a bunt attempt, which was missed. Another bunt attempt, but she held up on that one. So we got a full count here. Trying to find there the Rage teams never come through. It's the Valley Rage teams. That's ball 4 with Game Changer. Like, let's go. So I'm on the PA Rage Game Changer, which is working. So the first batter for Valley Rage was Bella, and she walked. So this next batter is Julia, who's on the left side as well. And there's a foul ball. And this girl I'm interested in because she's been working with my daughter as far as slapping goes. So there's a steal attempt, and she'll be safe. I didn't flip quick enough, but nice play by the catcher, just a little late. There's a bunt. And that's fair, and she'll be safe. And she's going to go 2. And I don't think they made a play on her, so she'll be safe. So first and second for Valley Rage. I'm sorry, second and third. And batting now is Lily. You can definitely feel that it's cooling off. I wonder if it's going to rain or something. At this point, I would almost welcome rain. So we have second and third with no outs, and Lily is up. Missed high. So it hit the batter. Umpire's calling dead ball.
Dead ball, hit it in top of the foot.
All right, so bases are now loaded with nobody out. And batting is Alexa for Valley Rage. Missed it side. We have last names for PA Rage. So Whitney is in the circle. Little tip for the catcher. I'll wait to see. I'll make sure she's doing it before I call her out on it. And you want to keep your bare hand behind your back. And she's trying to do it, but you could see that she's bringing it up. So stick your finger in your shoe. And that will help you keep it there. When my daughter caught, that was what her catching coach told her to do. Worked out pretty good. It's kind of just human nature to raise that hand to protect yourself. And you can see that she's doing that. So stick your finger in your shoe. It'll help. You definitely don't want to take a foul ball on that bare hand. You won't be able to write your name. It's a hard hit. The third, she gets the out. No, wild throw to first, and that's going to score 2. So that scores 2, I believe. So we have and Grown first, took second on a steal. There's a hard hit. That's going to get through and score 1. Score 2. So if I'm right, Valley Rage is up 4-0. So called strike on the first pitch there. I think this is Kylie. Yes, it is. 23. You never know with Game Changer. It's so slow to update sometimes. There's a swing and a miss. One ball and one strike, I believe. Missed low. 2-1.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Or 2-2. See, there you go. Game Changer slow. Missed inside, so that's a full count now. But did it hit her? Is that what happened? It did. All right. So time is called. Oh, it was ball 4. All right. I need to pay attention here. Do the count myself. Can't rely on Game Changer. There's a swing and a miss. I don't know if it's whoever's doing it or if it's just slow or I don't know. Might just be me. There's a ball in play. Pitcher knocks it down, but there's not going to be a play.
You guys gotta move better.
So Valley Rage has first and third. Time is called, and it looks like they're going to change pitchers. So Whitney didn't even get out of first inning. Happens. Especially in this heat. I probably would have took her out too, to be honest with you. Give a shout out to my only sponsor. I had more last year, but I didn't really go after him this year. But Anthony Anline approached me about it, so he donated to the league, and I told him I'd give him a shout out for his real estate business. So if you're shopping or buying or selling a house, you need an agent, reach out to Anthony. Anline is a well-known name in Monaca, so he's very reputable, trustworthy, good family. All right, looks like we're gonna get started. That's a strike. Nice pitch. Base runner advances to second with it's a unattested stolen base. Excuse me. There's a pop fly. I know a lot of people like using that defensive indifference, but that only works whenever you got a big lead and you really truly don't care that base runner steals a base. I'm sure PA Rage do not want girls stealing any more bases, but they don't want them to score either, so that's why they didn't throw it. So it should be a stolen base. When you get into the older divisions, you really don't have that. You only see that with the younger divisions, so it can get confusing for sure.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
2 and 2's the count. Is this the second inning? No, it's the top of the first. Okay. There's a hit. That's going to fall and get past the left fielder. And that's going to score 2. And Valley Rage is blowing this game up. This slow. Called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is Ava batting. I haven't been announcing the players, but this is Ava. Olivia's on second base. There's a ball play popped up. Caught by short. That will be the first out. It's a long inning. This is tough in the heat. That's one thing in the heat. You want to try to get off that field as quickly as possible. Walks, errors, just mental mistakes, all that stuff just adds time for you to cook out there. And I don't care that these girls are young. It's a lot of heat. Wears you out. So this is Abigail batting. 1 out. Runner on second. There's a swing and a miss. That was a big swing. There's a hit. Foul ball.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Whoops. That's another problem too. Probably another tip for these players here. Get a rosin bag. When it's hot like this, your hands get wet, sweaty, sticky. That rosin bag will help keep them dry. That's strike 3. The catcher thought that was 3 outs, but she needs to be careful. I don't blame her though. It's been a long inning. And I think we're back to the top. So there's 2 outs. There's a bunt. And she's going to be safe. And they threw the ball away. And that'll be another run. That was Bella. There's a foul ball. I was saying this before in the other game. When you slap, the timing aspect of it is so difficult. It's like one of the hardest things to understand and be able to make adjustments mid-game. And that gets through the infield, and that's going to score another run. So Lily's up. Lily walked or got hit by a pitch. I don't know which one. There's a hit. And that gets through the infield, and that's going to get past the center fielder. And she'll stop at second. And that will score another run. Hit, short gets it, throw to first, gets the out, and they finally get out of that inning. That was a tough one. Valley Rage puts up 10 on PA Rage. And PA Rage will get their first at bat, so see if they can chip away at this lead here. We'll be right back. So we are quickly approaching the NFL season, and our NFL Survivor pool is now active. So if you want to get into it, go to survivor.bcsoftballnetwork.com and register. You can enter 5 entries per email. Each entry costs $10, and you can only do a max of 5 per email. I don't know if I said that already or not. It's a 60-40 split, so 60 goes to the winning pool and 40 goes to the network. And all you have to do is pick a winning NFL team each week, just one. The trick is you can't pick the same team twice. That's what makes it kind of difficult. So it's a lot of fun. You don't need to know a lot about football, to be honest with you. So it's kind of a fun thing to do in the season. So that's coming up. Last year we had 60 entries. So this year we're hoping to get closer to 100. So we'll see. All right. Let's get started here. So this is the bottom of the first inning, and Valley Rage is up big, 10-0. First pitch is a ball. Waiting to see who's batting here for. There's a nice hit to third, gets the out at first. Nice play. That was number 74, Allen. And these are last names for PA Rage. They don't have first names listed. Second batter is number 28, Price. There's a foul ball. So there's one out, 0-1 count. Swing and a miss. There's a nice hit. And that's going to be caught by the center fielder. Nice play. She tracked that ball well. Nice play. So that is 2 outs, and we have Hagen up, number 11 for PA Rage. There's a hit to second. She throws to first, and she gets the out. That'll be 3 outs. So after 1, Valley Rage is up big, 10-0. We'll be right back. So with the winter months coming is small ball podcast season. So I already released the first episode, and that was about picking a travel team, and it's kind of like I called it a parent's guide, and I had over 1,000 views for that. So there was a positive feedback. It was really a popular video for the network, so I was glad that happened. So the next one I'm going to do, I'm working on it now. It's going to be behind the scenes on how I do these broadcasts. So it'll be interesting. I'm editing it. I still got to record some things with what I do, but like I said, it's going to be interesting. I don't know if a lot of the softball circles would be interested in it, but from a YouTube standpoint, there's a lot of other leagues and people who are streaming their games, and they might be interested on some of the things that I do. So that's coming up in the fall. So that'll be the first one I release sometime in November, probably, maybe late October. We'll see. And of course, I'm going to do senior interviews. I know the Beaver County is getting at least 2 new coaches, so I may interview one or both of them. That gets through the infield. Then I have a couple other things that I have ideas for. So we have a base runner on first, and I don't know who it was. Maybe Stevie. Yeah, Kylie's up now. Kylie is up for real. She blocked or got a hit. Don't know. Miss Low, maybe outside. So runner on first, nobody out. There's a swing and a miss. Pickoff attempt. And she'll be safe. There's a hit that's going to be out of play.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 3. That's a hit. And it's going to be foul, out of play.
Let it go.
I have a little tray on this stand. I'm trying to adjust it. There we go. There's a ball in play. Got to force it second. It's actually a pretty nice turn. All right, so that's 2 outs now. There's a fly ball and caught by short. Nice play. And that'll be 3 outs. So the PA Rage kind of turned things around that inning. Didn't give up any runs. So we'll be back with the bottom of the second. Valley Rage is still up 10-0. We'll be right back. So an easy way to help support the network is to follow us on Facebook and interact with our post. I think I mentioned this earlier in the game, but this line chart in the background, that's actually our earnings so far. We monetized on Facebook last fall, and we're definitely heading upwards, so that's a good thing. And like I said, as we get bigger, all this stuff will grow just by, I don't know, just the way it is. You just need to grow and get bigger and keep growing and keep getting bigger, and all this stuff will actually fall into place. So first pitch is a strike, and who is this batting? I don't know. Here's a nice hit. Nice catch by second. Hope I caught that. That was Swarden who hit that. Nice play at second. So there's 1 out. There's another hit. That's the second again, but that one gets past her. It'll go in the book for a single. First pitch was a ball. This is Gassetta. Probably pronounced that wrong. Second force, and they can't turn it. Nice try, though. Turning 2 in fast pitch is so difficult. Everything's got to be absolutely perfect. So there's 2 outs. And batting now for PA Rage is Polkowski. In play, third gets it, throws it to first, gets the out, and that ends the inning. So after 2, Valley Rage is still up big, 10-0. We'll be back. Amazon Prime Days. If you aren't familiar with Amazon, they have a bunch of sales next week. And if we're affiliated with Amazon, so if you use our link, it's I'll just amazon.bcsoftballnetwork.com. If you use that link and open up your Amazon, we will actually generate revenue for the network. It's called commissions is actually what it is, but it's no extra cost to anybody. And it's just a way to help keep our network free. So if you're a avid Amazon shopper, please use our link and help us get some commissions kicked back from Amazon. All right, so batting is Ava. She's 0 for 1 so far today, or actually this game. There's a ball back to the pitcher. She bobbled it, and she'll be safe. All right, so leadoff batter is on first. There's a foul ball. And this is Abigail batting. She's also 0 for 1. I have a fan blowing on my device back here to keep it cool, but every once in a while I point it on me. It's so hot out here. It's actually pretty crazy how hot it is, to be honest with you. And I think it's starting to cool off. It was rough air a couple hours ago. All right. So first base wasn't occupied. So the drop third strike doesn't work. And the catcher made a real nice throw at second, and she's out.
Third strike. First base was occupied. Third strike.
Yeah, so when there's someone on first base, the only time that you have to complete that out on a drop third strike is when the bases are loaded and it's the last out of the inning. All right, so that'll end that inning. And PA Rage puts up another shutout there. So going into the bottom of third, right? Valley Rage still has a big lead, 10-0. We'll be back to see what PA Rage can do. So these girls are getting close to high school. So when you're going into your freshman year, and if you know you want to play college softball, you need to look up M7 Sports. They will help you with recruitment and also name, image, and likeness services. So they're not only for girls either. They're any athletes. It doesn't have to be in Beaver County either. And they'll help you with. They do a lot of stuff with video and the pictures and social media cards and all that stuff. But you have to check them out if your daughter's interested in playing college ball. And they don't take any clients until you're a freshman. So I think a lot of these girls are getting close to that. So if she's interested in playing, look them up. They're in Beaver.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Batting is Argo. And that is a fly out to center field. Nice catch. So there's one out. This is a nice name. Number 14, Love.
Heads up. There you go.
There's a pop-up. Caught by first base. That'll be the second up. So up next is Peters, number 80. There are 2 outs, nobody on. Just strike. So dusty on this field. You can see the dust just come off the catcher's mitt. They need to turn this field over, get rid of that dust. There's another pop-up and caught by first base. So that'll be 3 outs. That ends the 3rd inning. Yes, so we'll be back with the top of the 4th. this was a pretty cool episode I did. Released it just a couple weeks ago, and we already had over 1,000 views. So just my opinions on the travel team landscape that we have. It's getting kind of out of hand, and it's challenging to find the right fit. So this episode is mostly for the parents, just to help them understand the best approach on finding a good program and a good coach, and you know what you need to do to make sure you find the right home for your kid. Got a lot of positive feedback from this, and like I said, it's the most viewed podcast that I ever had on the network, so check it out. All right, so we are doing this again. There's a ball play back to the pitcher. She can't field it, and there's no way the shortstop's getting her. Nice hit. I don't know if you call that a single or a forced error, but either way, that's what slappers do. They get on base. Doesn't matter how. There's another ball on the ground, and that gets past the third baseman. That was Lily. She's 1 for 1. That should go in the book as an error. This PA Rage team is not a very good defensive team. At least they're not showing it this game. A lot of errors. There's a hit. That gets through the infield. It's going to score another run. Slow. Just throw it back to the pitcher, but you gotta look where you're throwing. Nice backup there by a second baseman. The easiest way to defend aggressive base runners is to snap that ball back to the pitcher. Once the pitcher has the ball in the circle, that base runner needs to decide if they're going to run or go back to the bag. The longer you hold the ball as a catcher, the more that base runner can mess with you. Snap it back right now. Don't look, just throw it back to the pitcher. There you go. But you want to glance and make sure she's not taking too big of a lead. But if she's just taking a normal lead, snap it back to the pitcher. Don't mess around. There's a hit. That was a nice try by Short, but did someone get hurt? So I don't know exactly what happened there. It looked like she dove for it, so maybe she landed awkwardly. All right, so we'll take a minute here. Let's see. Make sure you subscribe to Facebook and Instagram. We're also on Instagram. The one thing I noticed about Instagram, though, not a lot of parents, that generation, is on Instagram. It's mostly high school teenagers that are. But if you're on Instagram, you know, give us a follow. Okay, so the shortstop looks like she's okay. we have runners on first and second, and Kylie is up. Miss Ty. No outs. Running clock is at 50 minutes, so we still have a lot of time left in the game. And really, just the scoring was that first inning. Missed outside. Another ball.
1 strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. The real field temperature is down to 97. That's refreshing. There's that called strike. That looked inside, but hey, give it to her. It's a full count now. It's a hit. That gets through the infield. And it's going to score another run. So we have runners on first and second. Time has been called, and it looks like they're going to change their pitcher. So bring us up here. So YouTube, my goal is to get monetized on YouTube. Doing that, YouTube does really good with compensating their creators. So that's my goal, is to get monetized there. I got enough subscribers, so, but if you aren't subscribed, please do, because I can never have enough. But you need 1,000 subscribers and you need 4,000 watch hours. So the more you watch the videos, the quicker I can get monetized with YouTube. And when I get monetized, it's going to open up opportunities to cover, the month-to-month expenses I have, and also improve the equipment. Goals and dreams are possibly streaming in 4K one day. And there's technology out there that will allow me to do that, but of course it costs money. So hopefully I can raise it and cover the expenses of it here in the next year or so. And 4K streams will be pretty cool. So we'll see if we can get there one day. But watch the videos. The more you watch, the more watch hours it accumulates. It gives us a better opportunity to get where we want to go. There's a hit, first pitch, and caught by the left fielder. So that'll be the first out for Rage, and I had the score wrong. It's 13-0 actually. All right, so Olivia's up here. She's 1 for 2. Polkowski is now pitching for PA Rage. Missed that. Oh, he called strike. Okay. He might be extending that strike zone just a little bit to force Rage to swing it more pitches. That would be my guess anyway. There's a foul ball. Low got past the catcher. Runner's going to advance to second and third. So we have, yes, second and third. So we one out. Runner's on second and third. There's a ball in play. Short gets the out at first. Nice play. And it does score another run.
I got you.
Courtesy runner coming. Called strike. Batting is Ava, it's Abigail, number 4. She's 0 for 2. There you go. Snap it back. That's how you do it. Nice block by the catcher. This catcher's she's a pretty good ball player. I could see it. Ball 4. That loads the bases, I believe.
1, 2, or 3, kids. Here we go.
Yeah, bases. Or no, game changes late, of course. I think it's first and second. Let me look. Yes, first and second, and runners are going to take off on that wild pitch. So now we got second, third. And I think there's 2 outs. Missed tying outside. Low and inside. Ball 4. So that loads the bases. Real high. That was a wild pitch, but no one advances. Another wild pitch. This, like I said before, a little earlier, you need to get that rosin back. That'll help keep your hand from getting sticky and slick. This humidity just hangs on your hands, and it makes it really difficult to pitch, grip the ball. That could be what she's dealing with right now. So that's ball 4, walks in a run. So ball in play. And they got that force at third, and that'll end the inning. So from a Mercy standpoint, I believe that this should be the last inning. So we'll see if PA Rage can score enough to keep the game going. But we'll be right back. So one thing I can do is when I do instant replay, it saves that clip locally on my hard drive, and I take all those clips and I create a highlight video of the games. So they're called, I call them instant replays. So I'll do that to all these games. You're gonna have to give me a couple days because I got a lot of games to go through, but hopefully by the end of the week we'll have all of them out there for everyone to see. Just pretty cool to watch a game with all the highlights of it. Usually games are like 10 minutes long compared to an hour and a half.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
Ball 4. There you go. PA Rage gets a base runner. So now batting for PA Rage is Kushner. It makes it tough too. The PA Rage didn't even bat through their lineup yet. Hit the center field. She makes the play. That'll be the first out. There's a fair ball. So PA Rage got something going on. I don't know if I missed that. I should have hit the replay sooner. Sorry about that. All right. So we have runners on first and second and 1 out. And we're back to the top of the order finally. There's a swing and a miss. There's a ground ball. Tags third for the force out. That'll be the second out. Nice play by third. So the next batter is Price, I believe. No, after her. Hagen is batting now. This is the catcher. She's a pretty good player. I could see she has a lot of talent. Fought off that inside pitch. There's a ball back to the pitcher. Nice play. Gets the out at first, and that should end the game. And it does. All right, so Valley Rage had a big first inning, scored 10, and then they scored 5 throughout the rest of the inning game. But they won easy, 15-0. All right, thanks for watching, and we got one more game. We'll be back.